Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize in advance. I finally have my full voice back, like I can actually talk, because I got the cold, you know, it's the flu season, it goes around, and I work in a school, so I get sick more often than the normal average person. So I lost my voice, so I really couldn't do a lot, but hey, I'm back. And of course I sit down to do a video, and my hamster has to go for a nice little jog in his wheel. So if you hear a lot of like squeaking and background noise, I really apologize. You can yell and cuss out Bolito if you want to. It's Bolito's fault. It is not mine. As for the video, I have a few videos I kind of wanted to do, so we're gonna look at those. But I figured I would do a video of the Module 16 Companions of Interest. I know Rainer already put up a Google's document of the companions and what their new bonuses are, what all they give and stuff, and it's slowly being added to, updated, things like that. Companions are probably still very prone and likely to changing, so I would definitely stay tuned to find out. I am still learning a lot of this stuff myself. I haven't done too much on the test server just because, I don't know, I've been a little hesitant to try and learn everything now just to find out that it's getting changed, so I'm gonna have to either retest it or relearn it or whatever. But I did go through the companions on the collections sheet anyway, and just take note of some of the ones that could be of interest. I'm not saying they'll be best in slot or best in set, or that they're the go-to companions to go for, but just companions of interest that I'll probably be trying to test. At least that's my goal. We'll see. But before we start, let's look at the new companion system. So this is the new companion window. You get 3 offense slots. So this is like each companion comes with like offense or defense power. You have, or utility power. You got utility powers too. And then you get what's called a companion enhancement, and it comes with your companions. And a lot of companions have the same one, so that's why I don't have like a ton of variety, because a lot of them do repeat, but some of them are pretty cool. So yeah, please note I didn't put in much attention to the companion enhancement. I'm just kind of looking at the stats for now because I don't know. There's one that's supposed to have a really good enhancement, but you know what, don't ask me. Basically, you summon whichever you want, and depending if it's a beast or mystical or an invoker, a creature, or a fighter, for 5 legendary of this type of companion, you can have a bonus of up to 35% attack and power. It gives you a bonus. I don't know how to explain it. It's 2 in the morning. Don't get me to explain it. But yeah, so as you can see, so you need 5 legendaries like you did before to get to what's it called? The max bonus. So as you can see, I have 4 legendary creatures, so I only have a 32% bonus, but because I have over 5 on fighters, I get a 35%. I have 4 legendary on invokers, so I get 32%. I have over 5 legendary under mystical, so I get a 35%. And I only have 3 under beasts, so I only get 29%. So it's not bad, but it does make it a little bit of a pain, because if you had 5 legendary before, you're not getting that full legendary bonus anymore. So sucks to be you. 420. Said that like a second late. Yeah, equipment, it still looks like you can equip any equipment type as long as it's companion only. So I could put 3 grimoires in here if I wanted to. Somebody commented that, like, oh, I could put my grimoires in here now? Like, yes, buddy, you can. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. I feel like I'm gonna use something weird, like 3 talismans, just because it's not what people would normally use. Enchantments are going up to rank 15, so bondings go up to rank 15, and the new bonus it grants you is 76% of your companion stats for 30 seconds. Work the same as before, but you know, the buff ain't half bad. So, I'm not complaining too much about that. So you get 1 defense, 3 offense, 1 utility, but I think... Actually, scratch that. I don't know that, so I'm not going to comment on that yet. These are your stats. Pretty high if you ask me, but then you multiply it by like this, and it's pretty sweet. And companions play a lot more important of a role, so you know, it's going to be valuable what companion you choose. So let's look into my companions of interest list. And you know what? I made a list so I don't have to waste all your time. So first up is the Assassin Drake. So basically you get 3000 armor penetration and accuracy, and now my cat is meowing. My god, my pets hate me. Or maybe they just want to be on YouTube, I don't know. Just say hi to Benny, Bolito, Halo, Guinea, and Tom, or Phobos and Deimos. You can say hello to all of them because apparently they all just want to be in the audio right now. Anyways, so armor pen, accuracy, not a bad mix. Please note if you put them up to legendary, the player bonus does increase. So as you can see here, where is it? So my Staldorf is 6000 combat damage at legendary. I'd kind of have to show you. Can I pick one to summon? I don't know the powers. Never mind. It's a waste of time. I should have thought about that beforehand. Owlbear. If you fail to critically hit. Oh, okay, yeah. So everyone, like, the prices skyrocketed overnight when they said they were capping the crit at 50%. So a ton of people went ahead and bought the Owlbear Cub because of its bonus, right? But little did they know that, you know, Owlbears are kind of getting reworked. So you only have a 10% chance to do an additional hit, which, I mean, it's not that great. So you know what, it's probably not a great option, and that's why I put it in my list of interest, because it kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Let's see, we have the Golden Lion. So 50% chance on companion power use to apply stack of Celestial Lion's Presence to you, and Celestial Lion's Presence grants 10% additional damage as radiant damage for 10 seconds. Whew, that's a mouthful. But yeah, you get the gist. I can't say it stacks, but it definitely procs a lot. I did a little bit of testing with it, and it does proc frequently. Is it giving you an actual 10% additional damage as radiant damage? Not really, it's more like 6-7% or something like that. And still, I don't know, the 50% chance does kind of sway me a bit, but it's worth looking into and testing further. But like I said, I want to know what they're doing with the upcoming different changes and updates they're bringing to the preview server before it hits live. So that's notable. The Deep Crow Hatchling gives 6,000 power, which actually is that its cap on its bonus? I don't think I have anything higher than 6,000 power. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I do. Yeah, maybe I was wrong about what I said earlier. I don't know. I did some testing before, but then they changed it all again, and it's hard to say at this point. And we got the Book Imp. So, 1500 accuracy, 3000 combat advantage. Not bad. It's not the only companion that gives that bonus, so if you're looking for that bonus, don't worry. You don't have to do the Foundry to get this thing. Or at least this bonus. This companion you do, but the bonus, no. Then we have the Red Slade. It's armor pen and accuracy. A lot of these are going to be similar, so I'm probably not going to explain a lot of these because they should speak for themselves. Stats contribute to a lot of things right now in this module, and it's going to be more so about your stats as opposed to just buffing, using all these companions and gear for different buffs. It's like you got to think a little bit more on how you distribute your stats, so that'll be interesting. Phase Spider is crit and combat advantage. The Staldorf. Was it in here? I don't think it was in this list. Oh, here it is. 6,000 combat advantage. Damn. And then we have the Rhyme Fire Golem, which is 8,000 HP, 1,000 armor pen. Not bad, but I do have to wonder, does the HP multiply now with the bondings? Because I have a feeling it doesn't. I can't prove it. So, potentially, a companion like that. I don't know, it's 8,000 player bonus, that's the thing. It's not just going to your companion. That would be something worth testing. That's why it's in my list of interests, okay? Don't judge me. Red Cap Powry. What planet am I on? I don't even see a... Oh, my bad. Armor pen and critical resistance. Not that great, but I mean, maybe for a tank if you need critical resistance. I don't know. I don't play tanks, but I wrote it down for some reason anyways, and I'm sure there was a reason at the time, or they changed it with their last patch last week. I don't know. The Ghost. 4,000 power, 2,000 crit. Not bad. Then we have the Zentarim Warlock, which, if I remember right, it has a really cool enhancement power. So chance on hit to increase your accuracy by 2,000 and your companions. No, oh, it was the player bonus that was cool because it's 16,000 max hit points and 4,000 combat advantage. So, I mean, that's not bad. I'm just saying. Then we have the Barbarian Shaman, which is power, combat advantage. Like I said, if you up the quality of these companions, the bonuses do increase, because now I know for a fact they do increase. So you know what? Scratch my last scratch that I said earlier, because clearly I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. Then we have the Hellmite Paladin Ghost. Hit points and crit. We have the Kenku Archerer, which it's not that one. Which one is the King? Oh, here it is. Power and armor penetration, not bad. The Netherese Arcanist, plus 4% damage to enemies that are not facing you. Considering a tank has a more sufficient role in this module, as a DPS, it may very well be very easy, at least for like maybe like a Hunter Ranger or Trickster Rogue that is more focused on single target damage. It may be possible to have this 4% damage buff up most of the time. I don't know, it's just speculation, but like I said, these are companions of interest, okay? Don't judge me. The Mysticog, armor pen and combat advantage. The Batiri, 102% damage versus bosses. I'm not convinced that that's accurate because it seems like a bit much. Because how do we go from 4% to 102%? You get what I'm saying? It's just, it seems a little bit out there, but if they do keep that bonus, like seriously, buy a Batiri. That could be sweet. A Renegade Invoker. 10% chance on critical hit to do 20% weapon damage as fire to nearby enemies. How much is 20% weapon damage amounting to? And what is your 10% chance on a critical hit? I don't know, but I wrote it down anyways, just in case. It's worth testing. Everything's worth testing at this point, not gonna lie. Oops. What do we have next? Our Mage Slayer. Which one is a Mage Slayer? Did I skip one? Nope, I'm in the right one. Say Jimbo. Here we go. Plus 8 physical damage. I want to say it doesn't add to much, but I kind of thought that was interesting because, you know, the numbers are lowered, and when you look at your strength, it's actually kind of broken right now, but it gives you a physical damage boost, but I can't really see for how much. So how much is plus 8? Is it worth having? I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. And it doesn't say it's only for like River District. Again, testing. Don't judge me. Alchemist Experimenter, one of the cheapest epic companions, or what used to be one of the cheapest epic companions, especially during the Winterfest. 4,000 crit and 2,000 armor, or not, why did I say armor penetration? combat advantage, that is a pretty good bonus for cheap companions. So like new players, keep your eyes out, might be worth it. Next we have the Black Dragon Iron Stone, which I have a feeling this is in the wrong section because I don't see an Iron Stone. I see a Black Ice Prospector, and that's definitely not of interest. A Duergar Thurge. Can you tell I don't play Dungeons and Dragons? A Were-Rat Thief and a Dedicated Squire. Yeah, I don't know. That's definitely in the wrong section. So next up is Siege Master. Increases the power of your at-will and powers by a %. What percent? I don't know. I found on some powers or like some loadouts it was working, and then on some it wasn't. I'm not really sure where it stands. My friend told me, he plays a Grey Weapon Fighter. He told me that it just wasn't working at all for him. So it's kind of iffy right now. But again, if it's a % damage, it's worth mentioning. The Sly Blade Kobold, it increases your encounter damage against disabled or held targets by 100%. Kinda high number, but how often are they being disabled or held? You know, that's the question. Lightfoot Thief makes its epic return. Not so epic, but it's 4,000 crit, 2,000 armor penetration. You know. Yeah, then we have the Armored Orc Wolf. Which, call me crazy, but I think that's in the wrong section again. Unless they changed this since the last time. I feel like they had to have changed this because how can I have 2 errors? That's so weird. Where's the Storm Rider? Where is the Storm Rider? I don't see it. Am I even sure it's here? Oh, here's the Storm Rider. Hit points and power. Then I had the Mercenary, which I don't think is here either. So weird. And the con. Oh, there's a Mercenary. Power, combat advantage, not bad at all. And then the Con Artist, chance on critical hit to deal 5.6% weapon damage over time to enemies near your target for 10 seconds. Maybe a class with good AoE or something, or even like a class with bad AoE, I don't know. It depends how high this chance is. Again, I haven't really tested a ton of things, so don't hold me to it. Yeah, okay. Let's move on to the next section, shall we? We have the Grung, which is this first one. On critical hit, poison target for %, weapon damage every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. Does it stack? I don't know, because obviously this comes in the new lockbox, and I'm not that cool to have one yet. I'm sorry to disappoint. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to know if it stacks what percentage of weapon damage it is. It looks like it's in the double digits, which sounds nice. But I'm going to be a little peeved of like all the new companions are like the best in set ones, and you got to dump like 10 million Astral Diamonds just to get these again. Like your best in set slot set group of companions. I'll be a little peeved, not gonna lie, but we'll see. The Savage Allosaur is 3k hit points, 1.5 critical strike. A tamed Velociraptor. You are part of the pack, and you and any allies that are part of the pack gain 1500 power, and this stacks up to 5 times, which means in total you could get 7500 power if your whole party has it. So I mean, it's kind of like having like the 6000 power bonus from the others, but you get like an extra little bit. So even if only 4 people have this, it's still a good enough stack. But will people use it that way? I don't know. Next one of interest, I should mention the Shelton Tiger, because rest in peace, Tigger, or Shelton Tiger, whatever you people named your Shelton Tiger, because it increases your run speed by 20% and your power by 6000 for 10 seconds when you enter combat, and that's it. Not even 25 seconds. 10 seconds. Like, sheesh. It's disappointing. Next we have the Snow Leopard. It comes from the excavated lockbox. I don't know what the difference is between the excavated lockbox and the lockbox of the Mad Mage, but two different lockboxes in the same module. A little confused, but maybe it's a hint on module 17? I don't know. Either way, a chance on critical hit to cause target to bleed for 30% weapon damage over 10 seconds. If there is no cooldown on this, this could potentially be awesome. It could be. I'm not saying it will be. It could be. Because do you remember the Lightfoot Thief, like, 4 years ago or something? It was, like, best in set because of its, like, really massive bleeds. Does anyone remember that? Maybe not. I don't know how many longtime players from back then are still playing, but there was a reason it was such an expensive companion, because it was so good. So, I mean, will this be the same? I don't know. Depends how high that chance is and how strong those bleeds end up becoming, but just saying, it's worth looking into. Next up we have the Hunting Hawk, which I'm confused about because I don't know where it is. I think it's down here. No. This is the Hunting Hawk. Damage bonus increases as the range increases with a maximum of 10%. If you're playing ranged and the tank is doing good holding aggro, I don't know, it could be good. Probably sucks for Trickster Rogue because we're not very good at long range, but something to note. Then we have the regular Hawk, which is crit and armor pen. We have the Fawn of Shialia? Shialia? I don't know. But it's power and crit. Cheap companion, not a bad bonus for like a new player or something. We have a Cave Bear that's 8k hit points and 1k accuracy. Let's see. We have a Wolf. Where's the Wolf? 4k armor pen, which I have a feeling it probably goes up to 6k at Legendary. We have the Boar Shoat, not Snout, Shoat, which is 2k hit points, 1k armor pen, not bad. We have the Dog, which is 500 power, 1k armor pen, and we have the Dameron Shepherd, which is 400 crit, 200 critical resistance. Not that fantastic, but for a common level companion, it could be worse, to say the least. It could be worse. And then this is our last area here. For those interested, we'll look at the Razorwood and some of these bigger ones. Oh, there's the Black Dragon Ironstone, which is 6k crit, so it looks like it got moved over here from where it was last time. And yeah, I forget what the other one was that was not in here. The Armored Orc Wolf, is it in here? I don't think so. We'll look for it after. But Razorwood is plus 3% critical severity and 1500 accuracy. Not bad. I'm not sure. I have it at Legendary. Can I find the Legendary bonus in here? Which one is the Razorwood? This one. Yeah, that's at Legendary, so that's kind of its cap. That kind of sucks. What else are people interested in? The Fire Archon, 5% chance on at-will use to increase your combat advantage by 2,000 for 10 seconds when attacking targets with less than 50% health. This can occur once every 15 seconds. So as you can see, that sucks. A 5% chance with only at-wills and only on targets with less than 50% health. Gotta be kidding me. That sucks. Then this increases your defense by 2,000 for 10 seconds when you attack at full health. Could be worse, but could be way better too. A 10% chance when attacking a target at full health. You can already scrap that because in like 5 seconds it's not at full health anymore, so forget it. And then everyone's beloved Air Archon. On daily use against targets not at full health. Increase your power by 2,000 for 10 seconds. Again, that has to really burn, because even if you have all 4 Archons and you're getting 6,000 power, it's only for 10 seconds, can only occur every 15 seconds, and you can only pop like a daily power every 30 seconds or something, and that's if, you know, you're playing good, you know? So, you may as well just use a companion that's giving you 6,000 power the entire time, with no cooldown, no proc, like, it's just there. So, I mean, it's so disappointing. So disappointing that it's been scrapped into literally trash, because it's what it is at this point. It's trash. It's so disappointing. So now on to the ones that actually I've written down as interest. The Energon gives 24,000 maximum hit points, which is a ton of hit points. So I mean, maybe for like a paladin or like a guardian fighter, or even a great weapon fighter, since apparently they can be tanks now. You know, that might not be bad. Just a thought. Let's see, the Cambion Magus gives 4% critical severity and 2,000 accuracy rating. What's the difference between accuracy and accuracy rating? Couldn't tell you, but I'm gonna hope it's the same thing. The Dancing Sword, which I think is... oh, the Dancing Blade. I wrote sword, but it's called a blade, guides. I'm sorry. It gives you +4 critical severity bonus, strength. Again, I don't know the difference. And 2,000 combat advantage. Is there a huge difference? It's hard to tell, but I think the Dancing Blade is going to be better. And we have the Fire Sprite, which is 2,000 crit and 4,000 accuracy. Not bad. Just poor Splinters over here gives. And trash. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I have written down. Let's see if I can find the Armored Orc Wolf for those that are interested. It's a boar. There we go. Crit and accuracy. Not bad, not great. Armor pen and deflection for the infant gorilla. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of sucks. I mean, it really sucks that they literally changed every companion in the game. Because, I mean, I don't know about other people, but I've invested a lot into my companions over the years. And for it to just be reset like that, it does sting a little bit. Because, I mean, at least now I have, like, the sources and the funds, the Astro Diamonds, and the experience to catch up really quickly back to where I was. But it's just the fact that I have to do it all over again. If I wanted to do it, I'd start a new character, right? So it kind of sucks, and I'm a little bit sad about my alternative characters as well, because I'm gonna have to bring them up to speed, up to 80. And I had an almost endgame Devoted Cleric, and I had a, I guess, mid-game. It was like 14.5k Guardian Fighter, and hell no am I wasting time on building those again. Like, forget it. So, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed, but it is what it is, and I'll just leave it at that. So those are my list of companions of interest. I'm sure there's others that I just didn't really pay attention to. I'm sure, you know, there are others. It's just, those are the ones that I noticed earlier last week. So this is over a week ago, just saying. So something could have changed in that time frame. But because I did get sick and lose my voice, I couldn't do a video, so that's why we're here. So, yeah, either way, I'll cut this off now, and have a good night. And subscribe for more, because I am doing more, now that I can talk again. So, yeah, take care.